YouTube, hello, welcome back to Expedition 33. We're gonna start by going back in here and trying to upgrade some of our weapons. It's been a minute since I played, because I simply haven't had time, but I hope you all are enjoying the series so far. I'm excited to hop back into it. I was looking through some of these, and I think I'm just gonna use the catalyst that I actually have a whole bunch of, right? The ones that I keep finding on the ground. So I'm just gonna upgrade like the Lance Ram as an example. I don't see a reason why we shouldn't upgrade this, get it to the 109, right? Ooh, got an achievement, let's go. Because, like, as we upgrade these, I get the feeling we'll probably get a look at, like, which ones are better or not, right? And as you can see, even here, just upgrading this to 109, at level 3, it's actually stronger than the weapon that we have right now, which is also at level 3, right? And the level 4 upgrade for this one has B Vitality, C Agility with 150 base power, and this one is B Vitality, C Defense with 126 base power. So, like, for me, it's just going to be having the variety, basically. I think the only one I'm not going to upgrade is the low-level ones, because this one only goes up to 49, so I can't imagine that this gets anything crazy. But, you know, we'll keep an eye on it. It only has one stat, too, so I don't want to, like, waste the things there. But I think we're just going to do that to start with. And then we'll hold the rare resources, or the rarer resources, rather, until we have an idea of, like, you know, which ones we actually want to upgrade, which ones we want to focus on. And then we'll go from there. So, like, something like this, where it's clear that, like, leveling up this to level 4 gets fire skills to cost 1 less AP. This has some, like, benefit. I'd rather save it for stuff like that that's a little bit more clear versus, like, trying to force down. Like, we're not struggling in the fights to try to force it right now. So I'm just going to go take it slow for now. Then upgrade expedition resources. We didn't check this. The curator can increase Lumina points for each character and improve tints by increasing their potency. Adding a Lumina point to a character costs 1 color of Lumina. There is no limit to the amount of Lumina points that a character can have. Okay, cool. Improving tints require special items. Each tint requires a different item. Improving tints increase their effectiveness. Each tint can only be improved twice. Okay, good to know. Good to know. So this one we can just upgrade. Great. And now instead of it being a small healing tint, it's a regular healing tint. That's dope. And then we can add Lumina points to all these people. I don't know which characters we're gonna end up using. And well, it just goes automatically when you press A, by the way. I don't know which ones we're going to be using overall. And it doesn't seem like they're super limited, considering we already had 27, and I think it was a purchasable from the last shop. So I get the feeling that we're gonna get a ton of them, but I'm gonna hold off on these two. I haven't felt like we needed to do this yet. So again, I'm much like it's just an RPG thing, I guess, where I'm just like, trying to conserve resources as best as possible, but we'll see what happens. Let's talk to everybody.
Gestrels were real.
It's true.
You did not.
Well, I thought it.
Oh, never mind.
How
Cute.
did the Gestrels survive out here?
Grass.
I'm not sure.
I can't
Fish.
wait to ask them. Gestrels.
I really like Luna's character a lot. I really do. All right, so we need to write in the journal. Gustav finds a spot where he can be alone. Spends some time writing in his journal. He writes about that arm they created for him was incredibly useful against water-type Nevrons. He hopes that one day his apprentices will read everything he wrote.
For those who come after.
I do love the audio in this game. Check up on the others. Oh.
Been a long time since I've seen you play.
Wasn't it at the Gomage?
The Gestral village.
Yeah. I still can't believe they exist. I mean, what other fairy tales are real?
This is ultimately a war of information.
That's true.
There's still too much we don't understand. Where the paintress comes from,
Can I pause?
why she does what she does.
I can't. Okay, that's
Who
okay.
is she?
Well, I'll keep it in my brain.
70 years and we still barely know anything.
And the man on the beach. Yeah, too many unknowns. But if we take down the paintress, at least that gives future generations a chance to unravel the mystery.
That's true too. How much did they actually have to do,
Better
right?
than before.
Yeah. Holding it together. Shock's worn off. A bit. We can't bring anyone back. But I thought we can keep their spirit alive by pushing forward. And at least there's 3 of us now.
True.
The mission hasn't changed.
Tomorrow comes.
tomorrow comes.
So that's like the biggest struggle that this group, this expedition has, right? Is that they're up against the clock, right? Because ultimately, like they can want to like try to get as much information as they want and try to get as many details as they can, but ultimately the end result's going to be the same, right? If they don't finish within 365 days, then they're going to get gomaged, right? They're just gone, right? And so from that perspective, even the journals that we found so far, none of that information has made it back to the mainland, right? So ultimately, the amount of time that they spend trying to get information is only going to pull away from them making progress towards the Paintress. But without having that information, they're not going to make it to the Paintress. So it's a really delicate balance of like trying to figure out when you want to like take a step back and kind of reflect on the things that you're seeing and, you know, bring a level of logic to it and then continue forward. It's interesting. All right, let's go to sleep. And our objective is to go to the Gestrel village, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Let's open our map here. So that's our objective point right there, the ancient sanctuary. Looks like there's something off to the right here. So we'll just explore around. It's the same thing we did in the last one. So
anything more about the village other than red trees everywhere?
I mean,
Noko's not great with specifics.
We'll just have to think like Gestrels then.
This fight shouldn't be terribly difficult. This is basically the same enemies that are inside the last dungeon we were in, right? All right. This happened the last time that I recorded. I kept my hands up on my desk while I was playing, and I lost the feeling in my wrist because it had been sitting on that part of the desk for so long. I gotta be better about that. All right, let's do some free aim stuff. Here we go. Let's clear all these guys out. This guy, we don't have any weak spots to shoot, so we're not gonna worry about that. Let's get somebody marked. Probably the big guy, right?
Take him down.
And then same thing with Lune here. We're just gonna put immolation on because it works well with the mark. A little early on that one. And then it being on fire allows her to go into virtuo stance. Ow. I was way delayed. Okay. There we go. A little early that time. Okay. We'll get there again. It's been a couple weeks since I recorded, so.
Don't die.
A little late. Okay. That one should be pretty much done. So let's go ahead and target the one on the right here. Start working on this one. Oh, I forgot I had defenseless down. Nice. So Fluorite Flurry should take out the one on the right for sure. This does way too much damage for that thing to survive. Yeah, it's gone. This is still on fire, so we can use thermal transfer to get AP if we need it. We really don't, though, right? So maybe we just go Thunderfall because it goes to random enemies, right? Solid. There you go. Nice. Okay. Yeah, we're getting it again. All right. And for the record, I am planning on recording more regularly now, so this won't happen again. My progress and my skills won't fall off the weight side. All right, so we did have Brulerem upgrade, which was, is that one of, oh, it's the one she already had equipped. Dope. So now she gets critical hit supply burn. That's great. I'm gonna equip the Lancerim again because it's just stronger, right? It's just stronger. Both vitality and agility are stats that I'm investing in. I'm not really investing in defense at the moment, so I'd rather, this is just gonna do more damage. So and it looks cooler, which is, you know, doubly cool. All right, so we're gonna go to the right first, right? Let's take a peek around, see if we can find anything. I hope y'all are playing this game, man. This game has been a lot of fun so far, and I really, really hope that, although I really wish you watched my playthrough, I hope that you're playing along with this because I really want to share this experience with folks. This is a very rare opportunity for us to experience a, you know, once in a few decades type of RPG, right? And I really hope that y'all are playing along. Lost Gestrel. Huh? What, me? I'm not lost at all. I should get back to Sastro sometime soon. You seem pretty lost to me. You can stay around camp. Oh, okay. So maybe we have to find characters like that. What is this? Does it say on the map? No. Well, there's no way for me to save, so I guess I'm just gonna walk up to it and see. Esqui's Nest? We'll come back to that. It doesn't say danger like the last place did, so I'm guessing we can go in there. We'll just keep meandering around and see. That'll be the entrance to the sanctuary. Let's avoid that for now. Is this an enemy that we can fight? I know we can fight it. I meant, like, win. The other enemies look normal. Yeah. No, we fought this before, right? That's the blacksmith one, right? Yeah. We're good. So, full of mine. Bop. And then just try. I doubt it'll hit, though. The flying enemies can dodge real easy. Yeah, okay. So let's take this down with the shot here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, get it again. It's fine. Okay. And then we'll immolate on probably the big one, right? Because that's going to be the one that's the more difficult one to deal with. Go into Virtuo stance. Nice. Pop. Huge. Way too early on that first parry. My bad. Okay, we can get the marking shot down. Let's do that now. Go ahead and get Swift Stride. Oh, I was supposed to do the other one. Whoopsie doodle. That's okay. Let's heal.
I'm ready.
Let's see if we can get this time. Nope. Got the second one though. Really no point in parrying if you miss the first one unless it's a combo, right? Because it seems like some of the combos we've been able to like still get the counter off. Actually didn't do that much damage. Okay, so now we thermal transfer for sure to get our AP back. Nice. And then probably just marking shot again. Like we could do. No, we just marking shot again, right? Yeah, there's no point. It's not gonna get to move again before we knock this thing out. This is where I struggle because like the mark, I want Lune to take it, right? But skipping here doesn't really do a whole lot for us. And I don't have enough AP to actually use Swift Stride, so I guess we just hit it. But at least she'll put Defenseless on, which will make Lune do a bit more damage. And now when we use Thunderfall, this should just knock it out outright. Yeah, okay. Lance Ram went from 3 to 6? Holy hell. That's a huge upgrade. Why?
Nice.
That's a huge upgrade. Color Lumina. Okay, cool. Let's go check over here. I wonder why it went up that much. That's odd. Yeah, its power went up like crazy. Good lord. 259. Man, Gustav's gonna be hitting like a truck here in a second. Are you an enemy? Don't look like an enemy. Nope. Oh, it's a shop. Dope. Oh, an outfit for Gustav. Nice. Got an outfit for Mael. Nice. And a haircut for Gustav. Nice. Yeah, cool. Absolutely. You can't see behind me. The money's behind me. I've got like 12,000 right now, so we're in a good spot. Ta-ta. That's cool. We'll have to keep a lookout for those Gestrels around too. I don't see any other, like... Can't jump here. I don't see any other hidey holes for them to put some like crystals or something hiding behind. I don't want to like go too far off the beaten path either, right? Because this looks like it's another dungeon. Looks like there might be a dungeon off to the left here, to the left of the ancient sanctuary. So we'll eventually get to these locations. I'm just like meandering around for now. This looks blocked off intentionally, so we can't go that way yet. So let's go forward here and just see if we can find anything around here. I'm really enjoying just like meandering around in this game, so I apologize if that's not something that people want to see. But you know, I hope that folks appreciate my perspective on the game. I'm really enjoying myself so far. That looks silly. Let's go to that next. See if we can go down here. No. Maybe we can go down and around. It looks like everything's blocked off in this section. Yeah, because we can't get through these rocks. And I don't think we can't knock them down, right? No. So the question is this person a bad person? Does seem like it. Just boop it? No? Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, okay. Okay. It's a big guy. Oh, jump. Just barely got it. Oh! Okay, did it 3 times. That was rude. That looks like a weak spot. Let's go. 17,000 is crazy. All right, same strategy. It is weak to lightning, so that's good to know. Target becomes weak to fire damage for 2 turns. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and put immolation down. That was a little early. Those jumps are a lot more forgiving than the regular attacks are. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, he attacks just like the other anchor guy. 4 times? 5 times. Okay. We're gonna dodge. No parry there. All right, so we're burning here, so let's go ahead and put Swift Stride down. And then we'll revive Gustav here.
The expedition's not over.
And then we'll marking shot again. Too early. That's okay. That's okay. We can get that one. We can get that one for sure. Oh, cool. Okay, so just put us back here. That's easy. I'm feeling pretty confident because Gustav's damage should be significantly higher now. All right, round 2.
Gustav, don't die.
Good start. This is gonna require a little bit of a perfection that I'm not sure I'm willing to have, but let's see how it works out. Let's get the attack down. It is weak to fire, which is good to know. Let's go ahead and put immolation in. I'm not gonna bother reviving Gustav just yet. Okay, I think I got the timing down now. Okay. All right, so it is burning, so we can go into virtuo stance here. We're gonna put Gustav up this time because we've got only 1 turn on the enemy. Put a mark down. I know we still have to shoot the eyeball yet. Dodge, 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 dodge. Okay. Okay, now we flurry with the mark on. This should do a lot. Nice. Let's go ahead and pop the eye. And then I think we want to, it's weak to fire. I don't think we've seen that it's weak to electric, right? It should just be weak to fire. So maybe we just put burning back down. Because I think that's where a majority of our damage is going to come in, right? It's just burning.
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go again. Okay, until we get all perfects on those, I have no issue just dodging, right? I'd rather just dodge. So I think we marking shot here because then the next turn, well, maybe we Lumiere assault here because we want his overcharge to get fully powered up, right? Could do powerful as well. I think we marking shot this turn, powerful next turn. I think that's the play. Oh, it is weak to lightning. Okay, good to know. I don't know how I missed that before. Okay, I'm getting it. We're getting it. We got the mark down. We don't have enough to actually get the virtue or the fluorite flurry down. Mark gives us increased damage and it only costs 2 AP. I think we do Piercy here, right? Or Piercy. Just because this is going to do the maximum, the biggest amount of damage. Oh my goodness, that did so much damage. Okay, so it's just Thunderfall here, right? We have the stains for it. It's burned. Damage is actually pretty low. I think we just need to play around my L here and let Gustav and Lune play supportive roles. Okay, I think we can start parrying here. It's a little risky to parry, but well, we definitely overcharge here for sure. There's no way we don't.
For those who come after.
Yeah, we're definitely not missing out on that much damage. Oh, it broke it too. Sick. Burn's still on, right? Yep, so we go ahead and switch stride to go back into Virtual Stance. We immolate again to keep the burn on. And then we mark. Nice. This does more damage than Fluorite Flurry does, so I don't see a reason not to use. Oh, we don't have the mark anymore because we. Okay, good eye. Good eye. We don't have the mark anymore. So we could put Shell on here. I don't think that that's necessary though. Here's the issue. If we use Switch Stride, we'll actually leave Virtual Stance. So I think we don't really need to heal here, right? No, because it's gonna kill us in one hit if we get hit anyways, right? So I say we just go for biggest damage here. Let's go offensive switch to get defenseless down. And it's weak to fire anyways, right? So it's got defenseless down. I think we just Thunderfall here. It's not going to do as much damage as, you know, my L seems to do. But any chip damage here is helpful. Okay. I was not confident. And I'm glad I didn't, because we would have died immediately. And we want this mark, like badly we want this mark.
Take them down.
Oh, we lose the mark immediately here. It's okay. Oh, too early. Damn. Man. That's what I get. I got too confident. Got too confident. All right, we're going to give it one more try. I think we can get this, though. Got it. Nice. Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay, we got there. We got there. Feed a boss without taking any damage. Let's go. Let's go. 26,000 experience, by the way. We also got Powerful Revive. Apply Powerful for 3 turns when Revive. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We got 2 Polished Aroma Catalyst, which is the rare one, I think. That's good. All right, good deal. Nice. Wow, 54 speed and 11% crit is a lot. Let's get equip that now. I'm sure somebody wants that. I guess it makes more sense to give it to Gustav, right? Because he's got the highest attack right now, right? So giving him more speed, which increases his because isn't his damage based on speed? On agility? Maybe not the speed stat itself then, huh? Just the agility stat. Still, that was really cool. That was a good fight. I know that took me a little while. I apologize. But we got there. We got there. Also, if you notice that the camera is a little bit more zoomed in than it was before, it's because my camera froze in the middle of me trying to get back to the fight. So, but yeah, like I was saying, I'm really enjoying this game, man. It's fun to just like explore and meander through the overworld map. It's fun to just, you know, make mistakes essentially, which is something that you don't get to do in RPGs a lot anymore. Yeah, then when you make mistakes, like when you fight that boss as an example, it doesn't really hurt you at the end of the day, right? Which is nice. Gastral Beach. I suppose we probably want to go to the village first, right? Because I imagine we're going to go to all these places separately. Doesn't look like much of anything. If there's nothing up here, I think I'm just going to end up going back to the, we're just going to go to the village. Or the ancient sanctuary where the red mark is. Redwood's danger. Okay, don't go there. Got it. Got it. Don't go there. Don't see any items lying around. Is this somebody we could talk to, or is this just a... No. I didn't think it was, but just making sure. Got some more enemies over here. Can pop these guys real quick. The lighter rim went up to level 4. Okay. Is that the one that just does physical damage for for Lune? No, that was the fire one. So now fire skills cost 1 less AP. Free aim shots deal damage to an additional random target. I don't really free aim shoot with Lune, so let's go ahead and go back to the lighter rim then. Let's grab this item. I almost missed. Not gonna talk about that.
This will be useful.
Oh, Lumina, nice. Oh, so this is where we came from, right? This is the Flying Waters. No, small Borgion. One thing I do wish it would mark it on the map once I see it, right? Like instead of once I go in. That way I can remember where everything is at. That would be nice. Ancient Sanctuary. What you got for me?
That's a lot of red trees to search.
They must have some sort of track or trail leading to the village.
Wait, I hear something. It might be Nevrons. Be careful, okay?
Looks like it might be. Welcome to the Ancient Sanctuary. All right, so we definitely leveled up. I don't know how many times we leveled up. A few. Okay, a few. Let's go ahead and keep pumping into speed because this is the agility points are giving us more damage anyway, right? Let's do maybe half and half. We'll do 6 in agility, 6 in vitality. And that'll increase his damage. And then for Mael, I'm actually down to start pumping into either, probably just luck, huh? How many does she have? 15? Yeah, 15, okay. Let's do 6 or 9 in luck. It decreases your critical hit chance by 5%, man. That's a lot. That is a lot. Let's do 9, then we'll do 3 in speed, 3 in health. And then Lune, agility and defense. I don't have any points in defense yet, but her weapons, like, I don't know if this is going to be for how every character is with their weapons. If the weapons, like, bonus attribute is going to change that rapidly. Or if it's just going to be in, like, similar locations for similar characters. But it seems like speed's pretty important. So I'm actually going to put 6 of the points into health anyways, because having more health doesn't hurt. And then we'll put 3 points into defense and 3 points into speed. Because right now, Lune is the slowest of the lot. I would like her to be closer to Gustav. And that might be a Pictos thing too, now that I'm thinking about it. Let me check their Pictos really quick. So she has augmented counter on, which isn't super important. The SOS shell is not bad. And rewarding mark, +2 damage upon dealing. Yeah, I do like this for Lune. If she can get up to if she can get her speed stat up, right? But that would involve me changing this to like energizing break, and I don't even think this gets her above Mael anyways. So I'm probably just gonna chill for now. Is there any Luminous that we want to equip? We've got plenty of open slots here. There's no reason for us not to. Let's do, and maybe just Cleansing Tint. I don't see her using basic attacks. I can manage Lune's AP pretty well with the ice attack combo that we've got. So I'm less concerned about things that increase her AP right now. I'd rather get things that increase my team's effective damage, right? And being able to have her like be the healer of the team, there's nothing wrong with that, right? We got 4 points with Gustav. We can just give Dead Energy too. That was the one that we took off. That's fine. And then Mael has 10. She has had to attack a few times, but I think she needs some AP. So stuff that increases her AP is probably the best. Maybe dealing damage to a marked target. Let's do Rewarding Mark and Energizing Break, I think. And then we could even give Dead Energy too. Because anything that gets her AP up that allows her to use that 5 AP attack is pretty helpful. And I think I'd rather go that route. I did forget to check their outfits too. Maybe we should check that really quick. I thought it was just the outfit they were wearing in Lumiere, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, cool. And then Gustav got a new hairstyle, right? Was it short? Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. I think that's a little bit better than the bun one. I like that it's still a little messy. It's just shorter. Yeah, I don't mind that. And then the Lumiere suit was the suit that he was wearing in Lumiere. Yeah, okay. Dope. And Lune's getting the short end of the stick here. But that might change. All right, let's check skills. 8 points available. Okay, so we can do Shatter, which is deal high lightning damage to all enemies. One hit can break. If target's broken by the hit, Overcharge is fully charged. That's really good. Because then you can go into high lightning damage from Shatter into high lightning damage from Overcharge, which is a pretty good back-to-back combo. The problem is that this costs 5. And then on top of that, Overcharge is 4. That takes 9 AP to get that combo off. That's a lot to be able to do without using an S or using an AP item. Very high single target damage, 610, uses the weapon's element. Critical hits generate 2 additional charge. I like this as a replacement for Lumiere Assault, right? It costs 7, which is a lot, but I'm not really using Lumiere Assault right now anyways. And this is a high damage attack that's very high damage actually. Which will also do the same exact thing, but it's 6 hits instead of 3. So I'm down to save for Strike Storm here. It's weird that these skills are locked, because they seem to have like a lot more flexibility. You know what I mean? Not gonna read into that too hard. All right, so we've got 6 points for Mael here. What was our game plan for Mael? Guard down, applies defenseless to all enemies for 3 turns. That's not bad. Reapplies current stance and gives. I like this because this is what my huge issue with her abilities are right now. Is they all cost a lot of AP, and it's hard to actually balance how much AP she has available. And this allows me to skip her turn while also getting enough AP to come back and get her big nukes off. Reduces self health to 1, but refills all AP. Switches to Virtuo stance. That could be useful in certain situations. What else is over here? We've got Breaking Rules. Deals low target, single target physical damage, 2 hits. Destroys all target shields. And gains 1 AP for shield destroyed. If target is defenseless, play a second turn. That's really good. Man, all of her abilities are so fun. Deal medium damage to all enemies. Uses weapons element. Applies defenseless to all enemies. That's really good too. Extreme single target damage. Uses a weapons element. Critical hits deal double damage. Okay. Lots of really good options over there. This is going to be all elemental skills, I imagine. Yeah. Deals medium single target fire damage. 3 burn per hit. Defense stance applies 2 more burn. Okay. That could be up to 10 burn. That's really good. Physical damage consumes up to 10 burn for increased damage. Interesting. So that paired with this is really good, right? High single target fire damage. Damage increase for each hit received since previous turn. Okay. That pairs well with Gustav, right? Extreme single target fire damage. Applies 5 burn per hit. Offensive stance applies 2 more burn per hit. That can be up to 15 burn. Okay, that's pretty good too. Nothing else we can get up here yet. So it's just a matter of whether we want her to be kind of like a magey type, or if we want her to be more like smashy type, right? I like the versatility of having the thing that breaks shields. I also like the ability that allows me to stay in the current stance. I think I'm going to play towards the shields though, because we have been seeing a lot of shield stuff, and this is the only shield skill that we've seen that's actually usable. So let's go there. We only have 4 points with Lune. We just unlocked Mayhem, right? Which is another break spell. So now it's just a matter of whether or not we want to go take her down the healer route or take her down one of the other elements. We could go lightning, we could go ice, we could go earth, we could go fire, or we can go healing. Or I think all of this is kind of like a mixture. Like these three here are kind of a mix. So we've got Mayhem, which consumes all stains, deal high elemental damage. This one is deal low target ice, fire, lightning, and earth damage for 4 hits. Critical hits generate the corresponding stain, which is pretty interesting. I like that it's kind of everything all in one, because right now we've got 2 lightning spells and we really don't need both, right? Like the 2 lightning spells, it's nice to have the single target one that's guaranteed to hit the one target, but I'm fine with the medium one being a little bit more sporadic. AoE ice is fine. Typhoon is on turn start. On turn start, deals high. Is this a passive? No, this is an attack. So it's a 2-turn move then. You use it and then on the next turn it goes off. Deals ice damage to all enemies and heals allies. And it's a duration. Oh, so this lasts for 3 turns. That's really strong then. I think that's probably stronger than going up to the rebirth thing and going to revitalization. But this only costs 4 and this only costs 6. This would be 14 points of investment versus 10. I think I'm down to just go up here. I don't think we're going to use rebirth just yet, but I'd rather have the option, and I don't mind her being a support. I like where her damage stuff is right now, being more supportive. And if we need to recode it and do something different, we always can do that then. Alrighty, here we go. New area. What? What? That was weird. A tank? Alright, I didn't equip the shield thing, so let's just use Lumiere Assault here. I messed up. All of the things that she has right now are 1 hit, so let's go ahead and do Shell. And then let's put Immolation on. Marking shot.
Let's spill some ink.
Swift stride.
Let the ink flow.
And then we immolate again because the mark is still on.
Feel the burn.
Gains 3 shields, okay. A little early, okay. We'll flee in 3 turns, okay. Okay, so we definitely want to get his AP up. Let's go ahead and shoot this. Let's shoot this thing off. Oh, is that not a crit? Interesting. We've got Defenseless on. I don't have enough for Fluorite Fury here. I think we still Swift Stride here.
A storm is coming.
And I think we probably Thunderfall here for as much damage as we can try to get off. We want to try to DPS and race this as much as we can, right? Because this thing's gonna run. Thankfully, we're so fast, I don't think it's gonna have a chance to run. And then we immolate again here.
Feel the burn.
6 shields. Way late. All right, so 2 turns, but we've got plenty of movement here. We should be okay. Let's Lumiere Assault. That's all the shields done. And then we should be able to start just popping off here, right? I think we put defenseless on. Oh, it's dead. Okay, sick. We got a recode, a polished, 5 of polished chroma catalyst. Good lord. Okay, so this is basically like a roaming treasure chest then. Well, that's cool. All right, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that one. That's cool. I will say, the second I ran here and here, the second I remembered that I really wish this game had a mini-map. Or even just a map.
This will be useful.
Energizing jump, +1 AP on jump counterattack. That's pretty niche-y, but the effect itself is pretty good. So let's go ahead and put that on over Dodger here. Let's just do energizing jump here. And then we can always just equip Dodger on Mael if we wanted to. I don't think we need to, though. Should be fine. When she levels up, we'll put it on, because it's only 1 AP. All right, we'll just keep our eyes open. Can we go in the water? No. How good that water looks, dude. My God. Yeah, that's a big guy. Check up top here. Anything down? Doesn't look like it. Check to the right here. Looks like we're good. There is an item down there. Maybe there's a grapple thing here. Can we just fall? There's got to be a way to get down. I don't see any grapple things, but we can jump back up here, okay? Oh, maybe oh, here we go. That's actually it. Great.
Nice.
Burning mark. Applies burn on hitting a marked enemy. I mean... maybe Mael. Because right now she's got burning shots on and she doesn't really need. Right? Burning mark. Because she is hitting marked enemies. And that would solve my burn problem. I wonder if that's still like... because it doesn't apply the burn until after you hit. So I'm sure that doesn't put her in virtuoso stance then. We'll test it. It's the worst that can happen, right? It doesn't work. We just move on. Do 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 do. That an enemy? No. Another expedition. 33. Who are you? Me? A dream. An illusion. I don't really remember. What I did all this for. I miss laughing with everyone. Who are you talking about? Clair. What were their names? Why do I forget? Everything is washed away. Boy's gone silent. Interesting. Let's slow down here. Cutscene.
Wow.
That's a lot of dead Nevrons.
Who did?
I don't see
I
any.
think they mean us.
They must be Gestrels. They're cute, but they're idiots.
Oh. Oh, fuck.
Hey, we're not Nevrons!
Ooh, hey, he don't care. All right, let's immediately get these shields down.
I'm ready.
All right, let's try it. Well, it's not marked, right? So it's not gonna work. Duh. Hello, brain. Let's put immolation down.
Feel the burn.
God up.
Oh, way too early. Way too early. Okay, we're marked, which is not great. Put a mark down.
I'm ready.
Let's switch stride. And then... probably heal Mael here, because she's a little hurt. Yeah, probably heal Mael here. There we go. right, let's just attack for defenseless. We just Flare of Fury, right? I think it's just over.
Precision.
Take cover.
My bad. My bad. You all right?
Don't worry. We don't want to hurt you, Patat. Noko sent us.
Kapatate. Oh, te noko te kepate. Oh, hati noko ke parka debe sakapatate.
If you guide us to your village,
Lero maricón. Okay, il. Pero que mi bossa kapatat. Ni sugama bi ve virageo.
Guide us to your village and maybe he'll make you something better.
Wait, what are you?
Cheri saka kipo.
Trust me. I hate liars.
Okay, il. Kama vive. Leko ke mi sakapatat.
Big fan of these guys.
I gomi aro putu.
You'll be fine, just don't die. That's very, very
You're
good.
better with gestural than humans.
They're less complicated.
God, I love this game. Excellent. So we got a new weapon. Looks like it's for Gustav. Abysserum. What does this one look like? That looks interesting. No, that wasn't it. This was it. Oh, so it's agility and luck for this one. Interesting. I think Lancerum is just way better than that at this point. But it's still nice to have options, right? Oh, camera froze again. You see? Told you. Hang on. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, let's peek around, make sure we're not missing anything. Could be something off to the left here. Okay, got a couple of options here. Looks like we can go off to the right here. Let's try this first. Anything in the corner? Like a little thing you can duck under. This looks like it might be the right way. It's so hard to tell, man. This is why I want to have like a map. Again, even if it's just a map that you fill in as you go, I think I'm fine with that, right? Versus like feeling like I might be missing out on something. This one clearly has a another gestural here. So we just have to fight. These are just gonna be the enemies here. Man. Another new weapon. A lightning weapon. Interesting. I like that there's, so that's something that I'm noticing as we're playing. Like I like that there are options in the elements for you to use with different supporting abilities, right? So based on what your build is, you can use a certain weapon a certain way. And you're not going to lose out, right? Because this one says generate a random stain on free aim shot with lightning. This one says lightning skills cost 1 less AP, right? And it's, this one is agility and luck. This one is vitality and luck, right? So you're able to change it up a little bit based on not only what their supporting abilities are, but also based off of which stats increase the damage, which is cool. I'm now guessing that this is the right way. Hi, buddy. Let's fight. It's so hard to tell. A little early. Twice early, for being honest with each other. Which we should be, honestly.
Great.
And what do we get? Attack lifesteal, 15% on base attack. That's great for Gustav. Because Gustav, again, he physical attacks more than anybody. So, these are already learned. So we can either get rid of Versatile here or Powerful Revive. I think we're going to get rid of Powerful Revive, right? It is 50 speed to lose, which is a lot. And 11% crit's a lot to lose, too. But I don't think he really needs the Powerful Revive. I guess getting rid of the mark on free aim isn't that big of a deal. Maybe we do that instead. To get the attack lifesteal. Because that more supports him, like, being that, like, auto attack supporter. We'll pop up here, see where we're going. And if this seems like we're going the wrong way, we'll just,
Use that.
Is this back at the beginning? Perfect. We went the wrong way. Excellent. Excellent news. Not gonna bother resting here because we're in decent HP ranges. Check to the left off this way. This looks like a dead end. 1,000 experience for that is a lot. Oh, this is not a dead end? Is it dead end? What is this? Looks like those rocks in the overworld map. Towards the bell is probably
fascinating.
This is the right way.
How do they even stand?
Gotta be the right way, right? I already fought the guy up here. That goes to the area we just left. Okay, so okay. So we'll come back to this later. So we go to the right. Got another.
We can use
Well, Revive 10 shard is huge. A mime. Okay, here we go. And this looks like it's for Lune. This reminds me that I need to get the shield reduction ability onto my L. Okay, so you know the deal with the mimes at this point. We're just trying to get the break meter up. The second we get the break meter up, we're just gonna keep moving. Let's go ahead and let's guard up here just to make sure we don't take a ton of damage.
From fire.
Deal. Nice, huge. Attack to put defenseless on. I don't think we have enough on right now for Fluoret Fury to break it. We're gonna use it anyways. Yeah, not nearly enough. But that means we're gonna have to use Overcharge, but that's fine. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna use the small energy tent to get him in a position to be able to use it. Too early on that one. Okay. We're not ready for Overcharge yet. Let's just Lumiere Assault here. That'll maximize the damage. We just hit attack here.
The elements dance.
Let's put Immolation on.
Feel the burn.
Should be good to go for the break now. Perfect. Now we overcharge.
For those who come after.
Hits. And now that it's broken, now it's piece of cake. Swift Stride. Thermal Transfer to get some AP back. Just attack for defenseless. Fluoret Fury. Bop. Bop. And I think we just mayhem here. I think that's gonna be our biggest DPS. And then Burn takes it out even if we don't, but we do. Nice. Easy peasy. We got the baguette outfit for Lune. Let's go. But yeah, this is why I like to make sure that we're going the wrong way. You know, inevitably, and I recognize this, if you're not going to use the internet or, you know, take a lot of time, you're kind of naturally going to miss stuff, right? And I've accepted the fact that we're going to miss some things, and that's okay, right? It's fine. We're going to miss some stuff. It's not that big of a deal at the end of the day. It's a first playthrough. I've already heard that there's New Game Plus in this game. So I'd rather just, you know, sit back, enjoy the game, and have fun with it. And then, you know, I'll do a subsequent New Game Plus, go through and find all the things that I missed, maybe 100% the achievements and stuff if I'm feeling it, and then go from there, you know? Anything back here? Yes.
Well, that will help.
Found some chroma. But yeah, in terms of like fighting the enemies, by the way, there's literally no downside to fighting the enemies. And there's actually a downside for not fighting them, which is wild. Because they drop things, they level up your weapons. It's so hard to justify skipping fights. Now which way is the wrong way? Dang it, dude. Another enemy to fight. This is the flag, so this is definitely the right way then. This goes back down the other way. No harm in stopping at the flag really quick. Let's go ahead and rest. And then let's head back and fight that enemy and just check out what's happening back in that other direction. So let's grab the thing that we see.
63rd. Damn yeah. Damn it. I can't believe we crashed into this. Whatever this massive thing is. So much for Gerald's vaunted reinforced front plates. I can't believe we have to abandon the cars already. We're nowhere close to the paintress. I'll definitely have a concussion. I could have sworn I saw some gestrels running out of that thing. I'm definitely hallucinating. Damn it, Hector. I told you to slow down! 63rd.
Sucks to suck. Me. Oh, hey. That's sneaky. Good thing I looked. That's the big thing, huh? There's another one. How do I get up there? Oop. Well, there was the last one. I still don't know how to get up there. I'm guessing it's off to the right here. That was sneaky. Yeah, this looks right. There we go. Yeah, there we go. What do we get?
An advantage.
A chroma elixir shard. Dope. Dope. That's a huge win. Huge dub. Now the question is, where's the optional fight? Because you know there's an optional boss in here somewhere, at least one. Because we've seen one in both areas so far. I have to imagine there's another. I'm guessing it's off this way. This is where the lights were heading us, right? So like maybe this isn't the right way. For the optional fight, I mean. This looks like it might be the village. Maybe not. I should have rested.
Zombie alert! Zombie alert! Ultimate weapon! Kava umano. Bogi bogi. Ultimate sakapatate. E bogobo fighto. Odi. Loku loku.
They sound like kids.
Must be getting close to the village.
This is definitely the boss fight.
What you do? Bagi bagi. Ultimate creation.
Kinda looks the same as all the others.
Tu menare pochi invisible. Rime colono sigama invisible.
Hey, don't get cocky, Maya. Look at its equipment. That looks a lot more dangerous than the others. No, seriously.
All right. That was close. All right, I definitely saw a spot we could shoot on the inside of its shield, but we can't see it from Gustav's angle. So we marking shot here. Still resists the lightning. It's good to know. We definitely don't need to break shields here. Let's guard up just to be on the safe side. And then just burn. That took its break meter up pretty high. Way early. Still dodged it. Lamau. I think here we probably just Lumiere Assault or Powerful? Probably Powerful, right? Let's get our buffs on.
Let me help.
We're in offensive stance right now. We can go into Virtuo stance.
Let the ink flow.
And then we definitely don't want to use lightning here because it's resistant to lightning, right? It's probably weak to earth. We probably just get our stains going, right? So maybe we electrify anyway to get 2 stains on. Nice. It is weak to fire. Weak to fire, weak to fire, weak to fire. Not a lot that Gustav can do here then. I still can't see the... Maybe I can shoot here. Nothing. Okay. Just put defenseless on. It's obviously going to counterattack here. We already know that. Oh, it didn't. Interesting. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. We can't shoot anything in the back here. We don't have a mark on. Maybe we just put defenseless down. Ow.
Gustav, don't die.
That was fast. Okay, I wasn't prepared for that. So we definitely can break it here, and I think we probably want to. So let's just mayhem here to break it. It didn't break. It wasn't ready to be broken yet. I was wrong. Let's do it now.
Let me face death!
There we go. Oh, ow. Nice. That's huge. Okay, great. So now it loses its shield. Just put defenseless down. That's probably not good. That's probably not good. All right, let's probably want to heal my L here.
I'm ready. Careful, my elf.
Nice. Let's put marking shot down. We don't have enough AP. Just hit it. Defenseless. Oh, we took defenseless off of him, didn't we? Just attack.
Romance flowing.
Weak to fire, so let's just keep using fire damage.
Brace yourself.
A little late on that. My bad. I think we're fine anyways, right? Yeah. Sick. Not bad at all. We got Breaker, which increases break damage, some Polished Chroma Catalyst, and 2 more recodes.
Chef.
Gorgla, lumma vria fightoru. Ottara gestral gamivori o pinna. Gorgla femikola nissu. Bukki.
Do we have a choice? Because I would prefer to go backwards. Okay, great. All right, so we found our way through the Ancient Sanctuary. Obviously, we're not going that direction yet. I got a couple more things to look at. But we are going to call it here. Because I want to try to keep these episodes not short, but a little bit shorter than the last one. And it looks like I've already been recording for an hour and a half, so it might not even be shorter. But I appreciate y'all watching. Hope y'all are enjoying Expedition 33. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, make sure you like the video, comment, and subscribe. Hope y'all are enjoying the journey. Like I said, man, if you haven't given this game a chance yet, if you can't afford the $50, but you can afford like the Game Pass subscription to give it a shot, I really, really implore you to give this a shot. If you're already interested in watching my playthrough, odds are you're gonna have a lot of fun with this game. It's a good time so far. I'm really having fun with it, and I hope you are too. I appreciate y'all being here, and as always, we'll see you again in the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.